So for 2018 SEMA Show, we were able to come up with a concept for Mopar that is based off of a 1968 Dodge Charger, which we've affectionately called the Supercharger. It's a wide body version of that original car, and it just happens that 2018 is the 50th anniversary of that car, so it's pretty special. The 68 Charger was a standalone body design. It wasn't shared with any other brand at that time. There was something about that design at that time period that set the world on fire and everybody took notice. Fast forward to today, we were able to go in and keep the, I'll say, good bones of the actual body design itself, the double diamond intersecting body design, and then upsize the wheels and tires, put flares on it, put some aerodynamic aids on it, the splitter, the rear spoiler, clean up the DLO or the daylight opening with the removal of the drip rail, the wing vent. There's so many details as we go through the car front to rear that we were able to modernize and simplify, but still make it recognizable as a 68 Charger. It's got a 20-inch production wheel in the front, Devil's Rim from the Demon. On the rear, we upsized it. We used the same design, upsized it to a 21-inch wheel and tire. We pulled the front wheel forward 2 inches, so it went to 119 inches. The rest of the proportions we kept the same. The traditional hideaway headlamps in the front, we replaced those. We did a full-width grille design with no cut lines, and then we took Challenger headlights with the glowing DRL rings. The whole assembly, we were able to package those into this older car. Get to the rear end, we had some fun where the original 1968 had 4 round tail lamps. Kind of thought, what if those were exhaust? So we kind of rethought about how the tail lamp functions and repurposed some parts back there, but actually did a high-mounted exhaust outlet, which is kind of current in the world of supercars today, to do high-mounted exhaust above the bumper. And so this worked out perfectly. Once again, just like on the exterior, we used a lot of DNA and a lot of parts that are on our current Dodge and SRT products, and we were able to repurpose them creatively into this 1968 Supercharger. I think we've preserved the integrity and the purity of that car, but modernized it in a way that they probably never imagined back then. But I think they would approve of what we've done.
We came to SEMA 2 years ago and launched our Crate HEMI program with our 345 and 392 engines. Last year we came with our 6.2 liter Supercharged Hellcat, so 707 horsepower. So this year we delved back into our history books a little bit, and we're bringing a 426 cubic inch engine, aluminum block, supercharged Gen 3 HEMI that produces 1,000 horsepower and 950 foot-pounds of torque, and we'd like to call it the Hellephant. If we reach back into the history books, enthusiasts know that the Gen 2 HEMI engine, 426 HEMI engine, was known as the Elephant engine because it was so big. So this engine's that same displacement, and on top of it we also put a big supercharger like we do on our Hellcat engine, so we just mashed them together and we came up with the Hellephant. So this engine is going to be launched and available for purchase in the beginning of the first quarter of 2019 through any Mopar dealer or performance wholesaler. And it is available for anybody who wants to put a very extreme engine into their project car. You can really put it in anything that'll fit it as long as it's built before 1976 or off-road use only. That's where the Crate HEMI kit comes into play. So not only do we have the engine that's available for sale, but we also have everything you need for a plug-and-play install. So the controller, the wiring harness, power distribution center, even the gas pedal. Well, with an engine this extreme, you really need to put it into a car that's going to catch some attention. And since this is the 50-year anniversary of the Dodge Charger, what better vehicle to use to put a 1,000 horsepower crate engine into?